up? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I've got a back to school makeup tutorial, but not the usual. Sorry if the camera angle just completely changed, my camera died. Anyway, as I was saying, this isn't the usual back to school makeup tutorial. I know a load of people do have to do natural makeup for school just because their school might not allow makeup or they might not have time in the morning, so they just do something natural, quick and easy, especially if you're in secondary school or like high school, they might not allow it. But for older people who are like in sixth form college, or some schools just allow you to have makeup as long as it's not like over the top. I did a more of like a glam beat version with like wing liner and subtle lashes to a certain extent and like contour and brows and stuff. But everything in both tutorials are completely affordable as I just use drugstore product. If you guys like this 2-in-1 idea, then let me know in the comments down below if you guys want me to do more like 2-in-1s, like for example like a 2-in-1 makeup routine, like a natural versus beat everyday makeup. And yeah, oh yeah, I got this idea for like the 2-in-1 back to school makeup from Colleen Diaz. I'm pretty sure she was the first one to do it. I'll leave her link and her video in the description box down below, so all credit for this video idea goes to her. If you guys do enjoy it, give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button down below. Let's just get on into the video. So this supernatural no makeup look took me about 5.5 or 6 minutes, so it's perfect for like if you're not allowed to wear makeup or you just don't want to spend loads of time on makeup in the morning. So starting off with primer, I took the L'Oreal Lumi Magique base. This is like one of my all-time favorite primers. It just gives yourself such a beautiful natural glow to the skin. And then for foundation, I took the NYX Mineral Stick Foundation. This is like it was medium to full. It's totally buildable. It depends how much you want to put on. I really do like this foundation. I used the beauty blender at first, but that just wasn't working, so I went ahead and switched over to a brush, which worked much better, and I just did quite a sheer base for a no makeup look. And then my favorite drugstore concealer, the Maybelline Fit Me. I love this concealer, and by the way, the shade 15 is actually lighter than shade 10, so just watch out for that. And I just used my damp beauty blender to blend that out, and it just highlights my under eyes. And then to bronze up my face and make me look a bit more tan, I took the NYX matte bronzer and I just put that everywhere where the sun hits your face, so your forehead, your cheeks and your neck, and then that just made me look a bit more tan. For highlighter, I took the Makeup Revolution, I think it's called Radiance palette or something, and I just took the shade on the left, which just gave me like a bit of natural highlights to the cheek. Obviously you don't want anything too dramatic. And then I quickly just went through my brows with the Soap & Glory Brow Archery Brow Gel. This is such a good brow gel and definitely my favourite one from the drugstore. And then I just quickly brushed through them with a spoolie because they were looking quite bushy after just waking up in the morning. And then I went ahead and curled my lashes because I have such like heavy elephant lashes, and I used the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I'm not quite sure what was happening with this. It was a bit clumpy. I don't know if it's drying up, but I do really like this mascara. It's probably like my second favorite from the drugstore, but yeah, it is a great mascara, like just for a mascara on its own. And then I took the Maybelline, I think they're called I don't know the name of them, Color Sensationals, that's what it's called, in the shade Tantalizing Taupe. And my phone is going off like crazy. Shh, please group chat. Moving on to the more dramatic one. This one took about 20 minutes, so if you have a bit more time in the morning, maybe if you have a late start in college, this one would be more suited. Just quite natural eyes. Again, I'm using the same L'Oreal Lumi Magique primer just because I do love it. And then for foundation, I'm using the Nude Magique Cushion, also by L'Oreal, which goes perfect with the primer. It just gives you such a glowy, good coverage. It just is a bit more coverage than the NYX one. And then again, I use the same concealer, the Maybelline Fit Me, my absolute favorite drugstore concealer by far. It's totally comparable to my high-end ones, and sometimes if I'm wanting like a more natural under eye highlight, I will go for this one over my high-end ones. And then to contour, I took the Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette, which I am in love with. Seriously, this is one of my favorite contour products. Obviously, I just took the contour shade to contour, and I used a Morphe brush and then blended it out with a Real Technique sculpting brush because the Morphe brush is great for applying, but it's quite flimsy. But then I took the highlight shade and just used that to set my under eye because I do not have time to bake in mornings. And then I also took the contour shade up the top of my temples and along my neck. And then for blush, I took the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso, which just gives the perfect like glow and like tint to your cheeks. And then I took the middle shade from the same Makeup Revolution highlight palette, which is just a bit more of like a dramatic, intense highlight shade, but it's still nothing too serious. And then I used a brow duo this time. This is the the Soap and Glory Brow Archery pencil, which is a great dupe for the Brow Wiz, and I just used that to fill in and shape my brows, and then I set my brows down with the same brow gel we used in the previous look. And then for eyes, it was super simple. I took the L'Oreal La Palette Nude, so French, and I took this cool tone light brown shade just as my first crease color, and then I deepened it up a bit with a darker brown, blended them all together, and then took this nude, really pretty shimmery color. It was so simple and it literally took me 2 minutes. And then I used the Maybelline 24-hour gel liner to create my wing, but I do really like this liner, but just to create my wing I went ahead and filled in the wing and lined my eyes with the Collection 24-hour felt tip liner, which is my favorite drugstore like felt tip liner. Then I went ahead and applied some Backstage lashes. They're not actually drugstore, but they're totally drugstore price, you can get them online. And I used the L'Oreal Volume Million Lashes mascara just to blend in my natural lashes and on my bottom lashes. And finally for lips, I took the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in London, which is such a pretty shade, one of my all-time favorites, and that is the more glam look, but still super easy, super simple, and took no time at all. So those were the looks. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button down below. I will see you guys next time for a new video. Bye!